Well, I've got the boat ready to flip over. I've done pretty much everything I can do for the time being with it being in this position. I have to flip it over and work on the bottom next. I've installed spreaders on the bottom to sort of stabilize the hull while I flip it over, and I have a pedestal form up in the front there that I'll use to laminate my pedestal in front. And as we pan back here, here's another reinforced spreader in the rear, and there's my rear pedestal form. Here's the rounded transom in place. I still have to make the final shape for the tail, so that's just sort of roughed in. But it's looking pretty good, I think. Alright, I've got the boat flipped over and supported up back on the sawhorses, and I put furniture tarps, blankets underneath them to sort of protect the edges. And then I'm using my 7-inch Makita grinder to detail the edges and to flush out the bottom with the sides. So I'm going around the edges and smoothing it all out. Alright, next step. So I've just got done shaping the chine with 80 grit on my random orbital sander. So it's pretty much nice and uniform. Got about a 1-inch radius, and then I've also radiused the stem. So the next thing I have to do is fill. I've got a little void there at the stem, and I've got some cracks here between the plascore and the plywood I have to fill with epoxy peanut butter. So that's my next step. So I've gone ahead and I've masked my sides off with painter's masking plastic, and I've left about a 4-inch exposed area along the bottom edge of the boat, which is here on the top. And then I'm preparing my biaxial cloth, cutting it, getting it ready to put on the joint from the bottom of the chine, and then I'm marking them so I know where they go, A to A, B to B, and so forth. So I got a little bit more to get this ready, and then I need to put the epoxy peanut butter in any voids I have along my chine. So I've got all my epoxy peanut butter filling any voids that I have. I've also filled the holes that were put in from stitching it together in the plascore bottom and the sides. So now all I've got to do is let this set up and sand it in the morning, and then I can put the biaxial cloth on.